Hey guys, welcome back to another video, welcome back to another BDOS Under 14 round report. I will be getting a bunch of these out during this week, as it is the lead up to our grand final, as both teams have made the grand final. Absolutely amazing, great to see, you'd love to see it, we all love to see it. I'll let you guys know on times and dates on that and venues, if you guys want to come along if you live around the place. So, yeah, just for your information a bit there. But without further ado, let's go straight into today's round report. Today is round 7. A big weekend of footy with both teams playing their major opposition. The D2s played Walkerville at Walkerville on a cold Friday night, while the Div 1s played Port Districts at Port Districts for the first time this year on Sunday morning. Yellows 9-16-70 defeated Walkerville 3-2-20. While everyone was rugged up at home in front of the fire on an icy cold Friday night, the Yellows played equal topside Walkerville under lights. The boys set themselves to start from the first siren, as last time they played, Walkerville won by 4 goals. The boys started really strong and established the game on their terms. In slippery conditions, the boys tried to keep the ball moving but struggled to execute skills cleanly. 2 goals to TD and 1 to Jackson saw the quarter time score 3-4 to 0-0. The second quarter was more of a contest, as Walkerville lifted their intensity and the boys responded well once again, dominating the quarter with Noah Saunders kicking a good Crummers goal and Tyler and Jack Kelly good on-run goals. The boys entered halftime 6-8 to 0-0. At halftime, the boys reviewed and challenged themselves to continue, but something went astray. The third quarter was poor as the boys got a bit ahead of themselves, while Walkerville lifted their effort further and put our boys off their game plan, and the boys lost the quarter 0-5 to 2-2. Coming in at 3/4 time 6-13 to 2-2. It was game on, and Coach Lang challenged the boys to get back to their game plan and refocus on the fob rule. The boys came out in the last and got the game back on their terms. The last quarter saw the boys closed the game out with TD kicking 2 goals and Tanner kicking an excellent snap. Darian Thompson played well, controlling centre half back in the first half and then centre half forward in the second half, while Sam Whitworth-Smith dominated the rucks all night. Special note, after Friday night's game, Coach Glenn was approached by the umpires to compliment the boys for their on-field behaviour. Walkerville had been chirpy all night, and the umpires acknowledged how well the Brighton boys have played and the spirit in which they played the game. Congratulations to Glenn and all the boys, this is what we are all about. Best players, Ashley Pratt, Jackson Steer, Sam Whitworth-Smith, Sam Williams, Jack Kelly, Jackson Kells. Goals, Thom 4-4, Jackson Kells 1-1, Noah Saunders 1-0, Tyler Julian 1-0, Jack Kelly 1-0, Tanner Wood 1-0, Harry Bailey 0-4, Jake Parrish 0-3, Darian Thompson 0-2, Jake Semler 0-1, Rushed 0-1. Blacks 5-5-35 lost to Port Districts 8-7-55. The Blacks faced previously undefeated Port Districts away. The game opened with an intensity, pressure and hardness the boys had not experienced this season. Our boys settled and focused on using the ball and managing possession. Port Districts kicked the first goal, but then Macca lifted his team with a strong run through centre half forward and goaling from 30 metres. Port Districts responded quickly with the goal, and Lucas Campo kicked a running goal on the quarter time siren. Quarter time 2-0 apiece. The boys were challenged to tighten up their defending and first to contest. The second quarter was again contested. Port Districts had a 3-minute period of dominance out of the centre to kick 3 quick goals and open the game. The boys wrestled the game back on their terms with 1 goal but could not convert on scoreboard and came in 5-3 to 3-1 down. At halftime, the boys reflected on the game. They felt they were not strong enough at contest and so set their third to turn the game around. It was a hard contest with both teams kicking 1-2. At 3/4 time, the boys were down 6-5 to 4-3. They set themselves to close the 2-goal gap in the last. The boys dominated possession and had multiple opportunities, however, were unable to convert. Port Districts got 2 goals late on turnover, which opened the margin, but the boys kept surging forward. Time ran out. It was a lot closer than the final result suggests, and the boys learnt a lot. It was great to see T-Mac back quarterbacking from half-back, while the back 6 kept to their job. Our biggest Macca and Diz worked hard. Our ball movement and run at times opened them up. Now we know the standard. We will regroup, refocus, and work to improve our skills and decision making under intense pressure. Best players, Tom McKay, Lucas Camporelli, Archie Rouvray, Henry McKinnon, Finn Doyle, Danny Hildyard, Ollie Cox. Goals, Archie Hayward 2-1, Ollie Betterman 1-1, Macca Darling 1-1, Lucas Camporelli 1-0, Rushed 0-2. Well, personally, I think I played an okay game. It's definitely not the best. Maybe a bit below solid. But an average game for sure. I would say. Yeah, it was quite okay. I think I played pretty good at times. Actually, had some very clean pickups. So the forecast was predicting meant to be pouring down with rain, freezing Friday night, icy cold, as I stated before. And yeah, that was the tone set for the game already. It was pouring down before, absolutely pouring, man. I think there might have been some hail, and then we got to the game, got to the ground, did the warm up. Um, Found out it was a bit wet still, but it was actually drying out very fast. And we were lucky enough to miss the whole rain the entire game. So bit dewy, but it dried out for most of the game. It was actually a great game. By the second half, I got even more cold though. Very late on a Friday night away at Walkerville, which is quite far. So yeah, personally, I think I played pretty well though. Got some clean pickups of the ball in those conditions, which is kind of odd, but I'm that good. Yeah, the boys played a great game. We managed to get the job done in the end. Walkerville was surging all game until about that last quarter. But yeah, great to see the boys get the job done as we did not beat them last time. Bit of a different team this time. So yeah, hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. Yeah, leave a like if you do, subscribe to join the Kenobi crew, and check out all my other round reports so far and the upcoming ones.